es Argentina Ahora.
Soy Carson Viglione.
Y soy Mehul Mehta.
Gracias por ver.
Deportes.
Estoy trayendo los noticios de fútbol hoy de Argentina. Liverpool y Blackburn jugaron ayer. Liverpool ganó y Blackburn perdió. Fue todo un éxito para Liverpool, pero fue todo un fracaso para Blackburn. Xabi Alonso, Yoshi Benayoun y Steve Gerrard metieron para Liverpool a ganar el partido. Blackburn dijo que fue todo un partido bueno. Gracias por ver.
Más los deportes.
The Boca Juniors soccer team beat their rivals, River Plate, in a dramatic 1-0 victory in Buenos Aires. The Boca Juniors eked out the victory while playing with 10 players for most of the second half. Their goal came off of Lucas Viatri header off a Juan Riquelme free kick. In the 52nd minute, 9 minutes before the goal, Hugo Ibarra was sent off after he insulted a linesman over a throw-in call. This victory came at a perfect time as two of Boca's biggest stars, Julio Cáceres, a defender, and midfielder Riquelme, were ripping each other in the media. Both apologized after the victory and hugged after the final whistle. This victory united the team and moved Boca up to 4th place in the Argentinian League.
Las noticias.
Me llamo Steven.
Me llamo Connor.
On Saturday, the government announced that a 3.1 billion peso, equal to $900 million US, will be given to Argentina's auto industry for cut-rate loans to first-time car buyers. This was part of a package the government initiated to boost the economy by investing $3.9 billion to give cheap loans to farmers and other industries, as well as automakers. 6 car manufacturers, including Ford Motor Company and General Motors Corporation, as well as others, are going to offer 2 models for $10,000 or less with payments around $230 per month. The car dealerships have promised to limit the profit margin on those cars and to stop employee layoffs. According to the Associated Press, Argentina's auto industry employs approximately 150,000 people and exports about $8 million every year. Unfortunately, the industry has dropped drastically since last year. Hopefully this new plan will help to turn the business around.
Más noticias.
On Thursday, the government announced a stimulus that will give small loans to farmers, automakers, and other exporters that have struggled in this poor world economy. A total of $3.8 billion will be taken out of Argentina's banks. This has been done by our president, Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, and hopefully this is not an act for her to gain popularity.
Yeah, we really need something to boost this economy, don't we?
I know it, the soaring gas prices.
That was just a quick fix. We need something better than that.
Yeah.
Más noticias.
The Argentinian government on December 2nd decided to suspend all of its trading with Iran because of the Islamic Republic's alleged connection to the 1990s terrorist attacks targeting Jews in Argentina, especially in the capital city, Buenos Aires. This cut in trading is significant for both countries, as they trade over $1 billion per year. Also, along with the halting of trade, Argentina has charged 6 former Iranian officials for their involvement in the bombings. These attacks, one in March 1992, and one last July that destroyed a Jewish cultural center and the Israeli embassy, killed over 120 people. The 1992 attack was surrounded by controversy as there were many attempts as cover-ups. The Secretary General of the AMIA Jewish community, Julio Schosler, praised the Argentinian government, saying he was happy with their firm commitment to carry on with the investigation.
Más noticias.
The lower house of Congress approved to siege Argentina's biggest airline, Aerolíneas Argentinas, recently because of the $900 million debt it was in. The government's reasoning behind its decision is that they wanted to protect a public service, quote, "It offers 9,000 jobs and 80% of domestic flights every year." The vote in the House was 152 to 84. This way, the Argentina airline will be able to stay in business.
Especial.
You all know Vice President Julio Cobos. Ever since his deciding vote in the Senate back in July against President Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner's attempt to raise farming taxes on exports, the inside of the Pink House has been similar to a political soap opera, as the New York Times put it. In fact, the President and Vice President have not talked on the phone or in person since the vote. Along with their shunning, the Foreign Ministry has been asking the Senate President to attend meetings abroad rather than Mr. Cobos, who would be the typical one to go. Although he is less popular with the President, he has definitely raised his approval rating with the people. He has around an 80% approval rating, which is about twice as much as the President. Because of this and other factors, Mr. Cobos has refused to resign and is continuing to be active. In an interview last week, he said, "My idea is to continue working in a way that allows me to be true to my convictions and my principles." He's also been criticizing some of the president's more recent policies, like her decision to nationalize more than $25 billion in private pension funds. Mr. Kirchner was the one who recommended his wife have Mr. Kobos as her running mate, and now, according to the New York Times, the former president joked publicly that every morning his wife asks him, "What vice president did you stick me with, Nestor?"
And now a clip from an interview with Vice President Kobos.
For me, it would be much easier to resign. I could return to being an engineer and live in peace, but I would feel very bad for not having tried, at least, to help prepare this country for the long term. I have a commitment until 2011, and then we will see what my destiny is in politics.
Rather than Mr. Kobos is planning it or not, it seems that the people are ready for him to take over the Pink House in 2011. The day after the decision he made in the Senate, he decided to take a 700-mile road trip, and supporters lined the road chanting, you feel it, Kobos for president." When that next election comes up, we will all be anxious to see whose names are on the ballot.
El tiempo!
Hi, I'm your weatherman Connor Campbell, here with the weather for Buenos Aires. We'll be going over the weather from the week of December 7th through December 14th. On Sunday, we're going to start off with a temperature high of 75 degrees and a low of 69 degrees, and it's going to be rainy with a 50% chance. On Monday, we'll be having a high of 95 degrees and a low of 68 degrees, and it'll be very sunny, so it'll be a great day to be outdoors. On Tuesday, we're going to have pretty much the same weather as Monday with a high of 89 degrees, a low of 64 degrees, and again, it'll be very sunny. On Wednesday, we'll have a high of 75 degrees and a low of 57 degrees, and it'll be partly cloudy, so you may have a little showers throughout the day. On Thursday, there'll be a high of 79 degrees and a low of 57 degrees, and again, it'll be partly cloudy, but there'll be a little more rain. On Friday, there'll be a high of 83 degrees, a low of 60 degrees, and it'll be sunny, a great day to go outdoors and enjoy your weekend. On Saturday, there'll be a high of 81 degrees, a low of 61 degrees, and again, it'll be sunny. On Sunday, there'll be a high of 87 degrees, a low of 64 degrees, and again, it'll be sunny. So enjoy your weekend. Up ahead, on Monday, we're going to have a high of 91 degrees, a low of 64 degrees, and again, it's going to be partly cloudy with a 10% chance of rain. And on all those days that there's going to be rain, to all you tourists, there could be possible flight delays, so be sure to check your airports for some listings.
This is Argentina Ahora, Las Noticias de Channel 7. See you next time.
Gracias, para ver.